is try and break down the stupid, like, okay, this is a band audience line, and if you have anything like you want to say at all during during the time that we're playing, just come up and grab a mic. I know sometimes it's kind of intimidating, you know, to say something. If you have something you want to share, just come up and say. I mean, even if we're playing, and, we'll try and like slow down a bit so some people will have time to come up and say something. So I think it's really bullshit. Like a lot of times, like I think a lot of the bands or sometimes music seems to get where bands get this fucking attitude where they're putting on this fucking performance where we're the guys with the fucking and sadly it is mostly guys and we're the fucking idiots who got all the fucking knowledge and the audience is just the sponge to soak up our great knowledge and our fucking rad music. That's just bullshit if it breaks down to that. I don't know, that's just not what I'm into. We have lyric sheets too. They're on the table right over there. Yeah, we'll look off. Yeah, we're called Tours to Rome, and we're from a human-free San Francisco.
A humidity-free zone.
Human-free. We're from human-free San Francisco. Woo! Just got accosted by a big clock. Windmills to your left.
Windmills? What?
This first song is called Young Arsenal, and it's about the power in a room like this, and that I think there's a lot of shortcomings with punk and any kind of people trying to come together and resist the amount of bullshit that we hopefully all are trying at least. But I think I don't know, I feel like there's a lot of power in this room, and I have a lot of faith in a lot of the people, even the people I just met briefly, and it's sad to see a lot of times people don't stick around that long, but at least it's good to feel that maybe something more can develop and then maybe some people will stick around. all before everyone's so fucking bored, but nobody's asking, what is it we have built?
That feels so much better.
I got something for me. Yeah.
Off the mark.
There's a statute of limitations on our ability to have control over our lives and of our community and to dictate our own fucking direction. And I think it's important we all realize that and not become overwhelmed by it, but feel empowered to fucking move forward and make it meaningful.
Oh, great break to the place. Absolutely.
Stay to see.
Security guys over there.
Are these cards registered or was it? So what was it?
Oh my God,
Anybody
Stinky's
have a
here.
secret handshake?
Recently, I have a friend who was really involved in someone I lived with, and who was involved in my community, my whatever, which is the music scene. But it's more than that, because I don't really revolve my life too much around music. It's more just friends trying to figure out who we are and where we're going, and eat lots of good food together.
What the next potluck is.
Yeah, and but this friend decided he had a lot of history of abuse in his life that started to surface itself and come to the forefront. And in the process, he started to realize that he felt a little bit different than the other people that were there. And it was unfortunate because I feel like he started to feel like he was missing something in the community that he was involved in, and then he had to go somewhere else to find what he was looking for. But unfortunately, where that friend is gone is in a lot of ways, I think, like burned a lot of the bridges, a lot of the friendships that were meaningful. And I understand this person's in a lot of pain, and all too well I understand. But it's really unfortunate because what's happened is I feel like this friend has kind of traded in one set of illusions for another. And the thing that's most dangerous about the new set of illusions is that it fucking somehow falls under the label of healing. And that's a real tough thing to do, to be a friend, to be someone who's involved yet not involved, someone who's concerned and worried yet kind of paralyzed to really do anything more than just tell this person you care about them. And so I just hope that this person can find what they're looking for and hopefully come back home soon from wherever they've had to go to fucking search for this shit.
Six songs. I don't know, I guess the bass is pretty simple. But I don't know. My dad is like one of those people that, probably not unlike a lot of other parents, that view their kids' success and happiness on, I guess, monetary terms. Like how much money you're making. And, oh man, you must be happy, Steve. You got a good job, you know, got some serious wages coming in. But, you know, life's a lot more than fucking money. Go ahead.
I'm gonna say something. Like Paul said earlier, I went and saw that movie Train Spotting today, and I didn't really know what it was about, but it was about heroin addiction. And I guess it couldn't have come at a better time because a really inspirational woman to me died of a heroin overdose in February, and I really didn't understand like how she could have gotten so far in the hole and how she could have done that. And she was my sister's best friend and basically got me into anarchism when I was 14. And in part of the movie, there was this part where one of the guys gets clean and he comes back to the guy, one of his good friends, who doesn't do drugs but then starts doing heroin because his girlfriend leaves him. And he comes in and he asks for money, and he says, "Can you give me some money, please? I need to get high or whatever." And the friend gives him money, and that really stuck a chord with me because friendships aren't about that. I mean, he wanted to get high, but I mean, like, if you're his fucking friend, you wouldn't do that. You would be there to give that guy, help him out or something. And like, I kept thinking, like, oh my God, why the fuck didn't I do something, you know? She's so rad, and I don't know, like, before your friends die, maybe that's not what's gonna happen, but fucking take time out to, like, care about them and do something for them. And if they're fucking down in the dirt, pick them up or be there. And if they reject that, then, you know, whatever, you tried. But don't fucking walk around with guilt like I do. Because you didn't fucking do anything and now they're dead. That's all I have to say.
thanks a lot. We're Tulsa Jerome. Thanks a lot to John and to Tim and to Mike for doing these shows. And you should appreciate what you've got, because just because there's shows and it seems like there's a lot of people here, you know, it's easy to cruise, and it's very important to not just cruise, but to fucking push yourself and the people around you. And not to push them because you think they're a bunch of lazy assholes, but push them because you fucking care about them. And you care about yourself, and you care about what you are creating.